Hey everybody, it's Trigger Bar Philosopher. Welcome back out to the range. Today we have a fun one. We're going to be taking a look at the B&T Grasshopper Mouse 9. Let's get going. Should be an exciting one. Okay, so let's take a look at what we have and we're going to be talking about today. We have the B&T GHM 9, caliber 9x19. See, it is a pistol. And one of the cool things about the GMH9 is they have various lowers that take various different magazines. B&T has their own magazines, but I decided to opt for the Glock magazine one, and so that's the one that I went with. So it takes your standard Glock magazines. Of course, I don't have anything. Chamber is empty, no magazines in there, no rounds in the magazines. So we're going to just take a quick look. It does come with these nice little plastic sights, which is great having sights from the factory. It does have a tri-lug mount for your suppressor. So if you're going to be mounting a suppressor on there, it's pretty quick, easy on and off with the tri-lug. I have mounted, it's got a pretty full Picatinny rail up top. I have mounted an Ames, a Holosun Ames on it, which we'll talk a little bit about as we're doing the review. I really like the system, but I have had some issues with the system, so let's get into that too. So it's not roller delayed, it is a straight blowback gun, but it has a pretty good hydraulic system inside the gun, so it manages recoil very well. One of the things is that the safety that comes with it is extremely stiff. You got to apply a lot of force. I have manipulated this hundreds and hundreds of times, both at a firing range and just in dry fire practice, trying to make this loosen up, but it's still pretty stiff and very, very tactile. Does have a reversible charging handle, and I have moved it over to the left-hand side. So let's talk about this. And this is in a pistol brace. This is a pistol brace. It is a brace configuration. At the time of doing this, it's legal to do so. I am a member of GAO, and there is an injunction on various other laws as well. So let's move on to the function of this gun. I got it because I was looking for a PCC. I've heard great things from the Swiss company B&T. Really had my eyes out on this and wanted to get one of these. So went ahead and got one. And within the first probably 200 or 300 rounds, I had the extractor blow out twice. I'm not sure exactly why, and did this all before I started my YouTube channel, so I wasn't videoing all of that and don't have the evidence, but had to fortunately I was shooting at a range where a gunsmith was, and so I just pick up the pieces and bring it into him, and he put it all back together, so literally just quite blew out the extractor. He had to assemble, no replacing parts, nothing like that, and that happened twice. Both times were when I was shooting what I would call some hot hand loads, and I would say that they were probably they were definitely not overbook spec, but they were in the plus P range, and then they were reloads, and so I think the case and what it was is the weakened case pressures, because I've been able to shoot plus P ammunition that's factory brand new cases. I've been able to shoot other reloads that are much not quite as hot loaded. And so I think there's probably a little bit of issue with chamber support with this, would be my guess, and that's allowing some of those factory rounds to blow out. I will try and see if I can find any pictures, and we'll layer those in of what some of the cases looked like when that happened, if I can find them. So let's get to shooting the gun. I do like it. It is, it's pretty small. I did want the slightly longer. They have one in a short one, and more like a 4.6-inch barrel. I wanted the longer one because I wanted a little bit more power out of the 9mm cartridge, which comes with a slightly longer barrel. But other people wanted the shorter one because it's more concealable and manageable not manageable, but so for certain duty roles and other things like that. One of the philosophies of use that I had thought for this gun was it's just a little bit less recoil than shooting a 5.56, and so for my wife, it's also pretty lightweight, very small, very manageable, great for a backpack gun or something like that. If you have the need, if you're traveling cross country, things like that, certainly fulfills sort of a self-defense role in a variety of other capacities. I like that it's a Glock mag because it's cross-compatible with some other guns that I have. It could be your Dagger, it could be your Shadow Systems, your Glocks, your Zev 9s, or whatever you have. You'll have magazine compatibility, and so that was something that I was looking for, particularly with this gun. Well, why don't we get out to shooting and see how it runs? All right, so well, we got the gun loaded up and just got a few rounds in here. We're just going to test it out and give you kind of a feel for what it shoots like, how it handles, and yeah, and again, it's got a super stiff safety, but I do like where its position is and how you can hold on to the safety when you're firing. So there's some comfort in some things like that. So yeah, let's just get to shooting and see how it runs. Oh, one other thing that I did forget to mention, that while I talked about how the extractor had blown out a couple of times on this, I was shooting it suppressed during those times too. So I wonder if this gun is better tuned for, again, could be just problems with my gun, but I'm wondering if this is better for a flow-through can if you're looking at getting one of these with the can in the future. So let's just get going. All right, get through 15 rounds pretty quick. It's certainly a lot of fun, pretty low recoil. I would even say, even compared to my 5.7 LC Charger, just that just the buffer hydraulic system in it makes the recoil pretty negligible on it. Of course, these are only 115 grain, just kind of factory AC ammo. So yeah, why don't we take another moment and we'll change this up just a little bit. We'll do a little bit more shooting. You can see I now have my Dead Air Wolfman suppressor on the end of it. Again, using the tri-lug mount, which I really like. It's pretty easy to get on and off, and seems to hold it on fairly securely. I did mention earlier that they're 115 grain, just out of the point of making accuracy. They are 120 grain, but shooting this thing suppressed is super fun. Puts a smile on everybody's face that tries out the gun, and yeah, let's get going. Yeah, so that's super nice. I really like the GMH9. It's a fun gun to shoot. Definitely kind of a fun little setup. There's a lot of different philosophies of why you want a PCC. You don't want a rifle going through barriers. A little bit better ballistics for inside the house. Definitely more concealable in this package. It's a pretty good setup. On the aims, does have a solar backup. What the solar is there for is in case your battery is dead, you still have a capacitor. It's a big enough package. A lot of people are saying that this is one of the best packages for Holosun and their solar backup. Most people say it's a waste of money. On this aims, it may not be. Another cool thing is it is an enclosed optic, but it also has some windows on it in case you get dirt and crap and mud on it. You can pull that off and still have visibility. I think the clarity is just fine. You can tell it's a little bit more blue when you have it up, but I like the extra protection, ability to take things down. If in a moment I couldn't see anything, I could take those down, and I have it. Let's see. Yeah, overall, great little package. Glad to see that pistol braces and pistols are back up, and so I want to get this out while that's still a thing back in the United States of America. Sorry, I keep forgetting things. Is that it's really awesome that you can shoot it at a range that you can't shoot rifles. So since it's a pistol caliber, you can take this. I have other ranges that I'm a member of. They don't want any rifles shot on those ranges. I can still go indoors. I can still do other things where they have ranges for just handgun calibers, and this meets that bill. So you can practice. You can do a lot of things with it. It's not really an AR clone. So if you're looking to get better on your AR-15 or other rifle handling, this probably wouldn't be that, because it has different manual of arms. But that was one of the reasons why I wanted it, is because you can fire it with just like a pistol, because in the end, it's a pistol. So yeah, let me know what you think. Hey, I appreciate everyone watching. Please subscribe if you can. Please like the video. Please comment below. Share with me your thoughts about pistol caliber carbines. And let's get to it. And hopefully you'll be out at the range pretty soon. Take care.